Let's look at this Diablo 4 situation because we have quite a bit to talk about here. I haven't read this entire document. I did see a video previously of Asmongold, which I also want to talk about this. Probably do like separate videos for that, we'll see. But anyways, this is a post. It's their quarterly update on the development of Diablo 4. Let's see what they have to say. Hello and welcome to our third Diablo 4 quarterly update for 2022. We hope you enjoyed last quarter dives into the playstyles of our final launch class, the Necromancer. That blog and our previous updates can be read here if you missed out. Today, we'll be talking about some of what's coming to Diablo 4 after the game ships. This is often referred to as a live service, and we have ambitious plans here. Of course you do. Of course you do. Our Associate Game Director for Live Service, Joseph Piapiora, and our Director of Product, Keegan Clark, are here to talk details. Everything they describe is in addition to delivering the complete Diablo 4 experience, the rich endgame features you expect at launch, and regular expansions that continue the story. Many of you enjoyed the seasons in Diablo 2 Resurrected and Diablo 3 have asked for more extensive season support. We agree one of the most fun ways to play Diablo is through seasons, so we're making the first one available soon after launch and building a dedicated team to bring you up to 4 seasons a year. Each with major new features, quest lines, enemies, legendary items, and more. Brand new legendary items every single season. I think that's going to be a balancing nightmare. Then again, it's Blizzard. They probably don't care that much about balance. It's like, hey, this is the barbarian season. Barbarian's going to rule. Hey, this is the monk. Are there monks in this game? I forget. This is the druid season. Druids are going to rule. Hey, this is the sorcerer. It's going to just like keep changing. You know, it's whatever. Flavor of the month. Usual stuff that we got with Blizzard. Diablo 4 seasons are modeled after those in Diablo 3. When a new season begins, all the characters from the prior season are moved to the Eternal Realm, where you can keep playing, leveling up, and collecting loot. To play in the new season, you'll create a fresh character and experience new seasonal features. This is standard content while leveling up alongside other players. This, along with capping Paragon points in Diablo 4, ensures that your effort and skill, measured both by dexterity and theory crafting, determine how powerful your character becomes. Well, that and your balancing. It also allows players who missed last season to participate. This season design requires that all sources of character power come from playing the game, so you will not be able to pay for power in Diablo 4. Let me make one thing perfectly clear here. When it comes to you paying for power in Diablo 4, for me, it is not a question of if. It is a question of when. And you can clip this down and link it to me like 2 years from now, 3 years from now, whatever. You can link this to me to let me know that I was absolutely correct. Okay? That's all you got to do. By the way, I need to change the music that we're listening to something a little bit more appropriate. Yeah, we'll go to this. So it is not a question of if, it is a question of when. Is it going to be 6 months after release? Is it going to be 1 year after release? You will be able to buy power in Diablo 4. I can guarantee you this. You can read about our monetization philosophy below, along with details on how the cosmetic shops and optional season pass support and enhanced seasons. Optional season pass support. They're already like slipping a dagger into you. Right there. It's like it's just a little bit of optional seasonal pass support. We hope you enjoyed this update and look forward to your thoughts and reactions later this year. We'll be testing our endgame systems. We'll also be testing features that enable players who have completed the game campaign to flag it as completed for new characters they create and allow characters on the Eternal Realm to contribute to seasonal progress. Finally, stay tuned for a winter blog. We're grateful to have you with us on this journey. Thank you for playing the games we make. Joe Shelley. Seasons. Hello, Heroes of Sanctuary. My name is Joe Piapiora, the Associate Game Director responsible for game systems in our live service. Today, I finally get to talk about our high-level plans for Diablo 4's seasonal content updates. We are in the exciting position of delivering the high-quality quarterly releases Diablo 4 deserves. As our game director Joe Shelley noted earlier, we are pursuing a seasonal reset structure for our live game. Diablo is a game about choice and possibility. We feel it is at its best when you get a clean slate to start from in a season, picking a class, customizing your build, and chasing down items that support it along the way. This affords us several advantages, and chief among them is what we can really shake our box of Diablo 4 with each season creating each unique experience with one of our quarterly releases. We think it's important that the players see that a game is changing in meaningful ways. Each season will be released with a fresh new gameplay feature and questline that introduces new challenging. Ooh, a new questline. Mysteries and possibilities into the level up experience. This is something players should begin to experience before the end of their first hour of play. One of the benefits of our seasonal direction is that it enables fun, new ways to play throughout your character's progression. Each season's new questline will reveal more of the world of Sanctuary and your character's place in it. Here we get an opportunity to introduce new characters and revisit old ones while exploring the lore and content of the season. Refreshing the meta. Good God, is this the Paragon thing? Looks almost like the friggin' Path of Exile table. Diablo 4 is a vast game. We want to ensure that we are keeping existing content and features in a place where they remain fun and challenging to participate in. To that end, we will always be evaluating the state of the game regularly to revitalize older stomping grounds. One clear example here is looking at the relative balance between classes, builds, and powers. Diablo is a game that is about creating exciting, overpowered builds, and while we don't want to balance the fun out of the experience, we don't want to create situations in which imprecise tuning squashes creativity. That's been the case with most of your releases, though. We will be constantly adding new legendary and unique items, paragon boards, glyphs, and more that will continually refresh the meta and create new build opportunities. Still very skeptical about new legendary and unique items. Paragon boards, I'm assuming, is going to be this thing. Improving the game. With each season, we'll be looking into ways to simply improve the player experience. As a live product, we intend to hold Diablo 4 to an exceedingly high standard. Yeah, exceedingly high standard. Brought to us by the people who've released Warcraft 3 Reforged, World of Warcraft Shadowlands, Diablo Immortal. Exceedingly high standard is not the first thing that comes to mind. We're here to build a live game that we can be proud of, and the best way to do that is by engaging. There it is. There it is. Engaging our players directly. Actually, I'm curious. Let me just do a quick search. Okay, there is how many entries of fun? There's 6 times that fun is mentioned in this document. That's not too. Oh, this one's functionality doesn't count. Anyway, I'm sorry. Let's go back a little bit here. We don't want to go too deep yet. Where's the engaging our players directly? Based on feedback that we receive, the team will identify quality of life features and polish work that can be done to improve the overall game experience and invite the community to vote upon their priority. While we cannot always flip a switch to tackle something immediately, you can rest assured that we'll be active in improving the quality of the game experience for years to come. Sanctuary is a living world filled with people, creatures, and factions striving to meet their own ends. Attentive players should be on the lookout for new live events that will crop up each season. An example of a live event might be the warning of an impending invasion of the drowned, which might last a weekend, or the arrival of a strange peddler amidst the crags of the dry steppes. These events provide gateways to new adventures and unique rewards. This actually sounds interesting. Season Journey. Alongside our major season releases, we see the return of the Season Journey. Wait, Season Journey? Isn't this the thing in Diablo 3 where it's basically like, oh yeah, it even says here. It even fucking says here. Craft a magic item, achieve level 20, interact with the jewelers and craft a gem, complete a certain amount of dungeons. It's a bunch of meaningless fucking bullshit tasks that nobody wants to fucking do. Is that what the Season Journey is? Is it going to be like me going like, oh, I feel like running this thing, but that's not what the Season Journey says. So instead of that, I should go do this other thing instead. I already don't like the concept. I already don't like that concept, but you know, whatever. Why is there a need for them to just like constantly keep putting goals in front of us? Like, listen, Monster Hunter doesn't put any goals in front of me, for instance. And I know some people are going to say, well, Monster Hunter is not a live service. You're right, it's not. But it is a game that is getting updates. It is a multiplayer cooperative game. And I do have over 1,000 hours on it. Why do I have over 1,000 hours? 1,000 hours on the current version of Monster Hunter, because I also have like over almost like 3,000 in the previous one. It's like, why do I have 1,000 hours in Monster Hunter? Is it because the developers are going like, you should go do this? No, developers are like, here's a bunch of shit you can go do. Do whatever the fuck you want. And I go in there and I do exactly what I'm allowed. I do whatever the fuck I want. And there's no like, and there's no like arbitrary, oh, kill 10 Nargacugas. Kill 10 Rathalos. Capture 2 Rajangs. You don't need that. If you just put something interesting for me to do in front of me, I will do the interesting thing in the way that I want to do it. I do not like when people pigeonhole me into activities. This is one of the reasons why I fucking ended up really not liking the Battle Pass of Dauntless. I distinctly remember that I would buy the Battle Pass for Dauntless, and then I would go into the game, and I'd be going like, okay, I want to go and do this thing. Right? I want to go and do this thing. But the Battle Pass dictates that I need to go and do this other thing. So I need to go and do this other thing. Do I really want to go do the other thing? No, I don't. But I kind of have to. Like, for instance, I want to go farm this monster because they're not called monsters, they're called behemoths. I want to go farm this behemoth because I want to craft this piece of gear. But the Battle Pass says, go fight an Earth Behemoth. And I'm like, well, I don't want to go fight an Earth Behemoth right now. I want to go fight a Fire Behemoth. But the Battle Pass says Earth Behemoth. So I have to go fight an Earth Behemoth if I want to progress the Battle Pass. And that right there is friction. It is friction. And I don't like that. So this whole thing about the tasks of the season journey is already incredibly off-putting to me, if that's what it is. But I think that it is what it is, right? Completing the season journey is quite a feat, with the final step demanding the character overcome an extremely difficult encounter with an especially deadly foe. With future season journeys, we are regularly adding pinnacle-level difficulty challenge for players to complete, proving their worth and earning unique cosmetic rewards besides. Like Diablo 3, the season journey is free for all players. Okay, this is where I start having a serious fucking problem. Because this is the type of language that they like to use. This is the type, the season journey is free for all players. Excuse me? I thought your game cost $60. That does not sound free. $60, I mean, assuming it's 60, because like what I saw in the fucking leak thing said like 75 euros for the base version. So I don't even know if it's 60, might be 75. Who the fuck knows? Anyway, season journey is free to all players. No, it's not. You bought the fucking game. It's not free. You've already paid for it. See, this is where they kind of like start fucking juggling words on you, and some people are like, oh yeah, it's free. The season journey is free. No, it's not. You paid for it. You literally paid for it. What are you talking about? Is the game free to play? No, it's not. It's buy to play. So you've already paid for it. The fuck do you mean? Completing season journey objectives also grants progress towards the season pass. There it is. There it is. The season pass. A new feature with a battle pass style progression that advances alongside the season journey. Because it's not enough for us to give you one chore list, we're going to give you 2 chore lists. Because one just wasn't enough. We can't let you play the game for too long because you might realize you don't like it. We have to give you these meaningless fucking tasks to achieve, because let me tell you, that is all that Diablo Immortal was. It was meaningless fucking tasks. It's like, you get to do the campaign. I think I did the campaign without getting interrupted until like level 21 or 35, I forget. It was one of those. And then it was like, all right, now go do your battle pass so that you can level up. Because if you don't do your battle pass, you're going to have a bad fucking time trying to level up from level 35 to level 40. It was just that simple. It was a fucking grind. It was a bunch of meaningless fucking chores, and it was terrible. And the best part about it is how they lied about it in Diablo Immortal, saying, oh, we're not going to let you buy experience with real money, when in fact you could buy the season pass, it was a season pass, battle pass, whatever the fuck pass they called it in Diablo Immortal. You could buy levels on that pass, which directly translated to experience, which is basically a bold fucking lie when you say you can't buy experience. Yes, you fucking can. So it's like, why? Meaningless task on meaningless task on meaningless fucking task. A new feature with a battle pass, progression events alongside season journey, enabling players to earn even more rewards by just playing. Bro, imagine that. Imagine earning rewards by playing the game. This is a feature now. Holy shit. It's a feature. Imagine announcing this as a feature. It's almost like I record a video, right? And tell you what, guys, you get to watch my video for free. There might be a couple of ads on there, and sometimes the audio might not work. But if you subscribe, you'll get the full audio experience. If you are not subscribed, though, here's what you can do. You can watch the video on repeat multiple times, and by the 25th time that you watch the video, it's going to unlock the parts of the audio that you haven't listened to yet. And then you can listen to the whole video. In other videos, maybe you'll have the whole audio and not the visual. And at that point, you have to listen to the whole video 25 times, and that will unlock the premium version of the video, which includes the entirety of the visuals. Okay? Or you can just subscribe and you always get the full video the whole time. This is literally the same thing. Earn rewards by just playing the game. What a fucking novel concept. The season pass has both free rewards, cosmetics, premium currency, and gameplay boosts. That's another one. And paid rewards, cosmetics and premium currency only. So your battle pass is going to have two tracks. There's going to be the track of the scum, of the poor people, you know, people you wouldn't want to associate with, because what you want is you want the premium experience. Of course, you want the premium battle pass, because you have to remember, the basic version of the battle pass was free. You did not pay for the basic version of the season pass. And I'm sitting here going like, I thought I gave you $60 to buy the game. Well, yes, but the game does not include the season pass. The season pass, we're giving it to you for free because we're cool. It's like, but I already paid. How's if I paid you money? How is it free? What are you talking about that? Anyway, let's keep going. Hey everyone, I'm Keegan Clark, Director of Product for Diablo 4, here to talk about our approach to live service monetization in Diablo 4. What a disgusting thing to say. Game is like, it doesn't have a date yet, right? Let me see, Diablo 4 release date. I'm so out of it. I don't even think it has a release date. Yeah, it's just 2023. Doesn't even have a fucking release date. What is the conversation that we all need to have? The live service monetization conversation. That's the important part. That's what we really need to talk about. We need to discuss this in depth. This is the important thing. Okay? As we've discussed previously, Diablo 4 will be a full-price game with a cosmetic shop and the season pass, none of which provide any pay-for-power options. Once again, you can clip this and ship it and show it to me a couple of years from now when they do it, because like I said, when it comes to selling power in Diablo 4, it is not a question of if, it is a question of when. Our goal in designing our in-game purchases is that we want to create beautiful things which add value to players' experiences in the game. The scale of Diablo 4 seasons is much more ambitious than what we've done in the past in Diablo 3. With a large development team dedicated to seasons after launch, Diablo 4 will be supported by an army of developers for years to come. With all the exciting plans we have for seasons, we want them to be enjoyed by everyone regardless of whether they buy anything from the shop. I'm grateful for the opportunity to finally share more with the community about our live service model. Seasons will add all new gameplay, quests, challenges, meta changes, and quality of life improvements. The Season Pass recognizes players' dedication with greater rewards unlocking as you play more throughout the season. There will be a single track of rewards with free tiers. Again, here's that word. Here's that word again. Free. It's free. If you pay the game for $60. If you buy the game for $60, the free rewards will come. It's free. Free. They're unlocked by just playing the game and leveling. Premium tiers, which provide no in-game power advantage over other players. It is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. The free tiers of the pass will provide gameplay boosts to all players. Things which make the journey of leveling up a fresh seasonal character faster and more streamlined, because we wouldn't want you to actually realize that the game's actually not all that interesting. This is kind of what when you're talking about boosts, your game's not even out yet, and you're concerned to talk about gameplay boosts. That is your concern. That is what you are. We got to tell players about the boosts. Got to make sure they know about the boosts. How about you just make the game interesting enough to play that players don't feel the need to boost? Like if there's a necessity for the player base to skip a large portion of your video game, I would say there's a problem in your video game. And people are going to be like, well, what if I've already played through the story as a barbarian, but now I want to play a druid at endgame? Simple. Very simple. You know how you do it? There's a game that's already tackled this problem. It solved it like that. It solved it like that. I don't know how they do it. You can change the class. What? You just change it. It's just a level. You just change. Boop. Now you're a druid. Look, we solved the boosting problem. We solved the boosting problem. You want another solution? Because I can give you another solution. Let's say we don't want that. We want you to customize each individual character, blah, 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 whatever the fuck. Okay, fine. Let's put it like this. Whenever you get to the end game of any game, there's always some kind of in-game currency that you can get. Some kind of token, some kind of bullshit that allows you to get some type of an upgrade. Because ultimately, why do players want to get to endgame? They want to get to endgame because that is what allows them to progress on that level. So basically, allow players that create alt characters to be able to get endgame type, not loot, because obviously a loot would be weird to be able to get like endgame loot with a new character. But actually, you could do that. Say, for instance, you get in-game type loot, and at the same time, as you defeat bosses, you get a special currency that allows you to upgrade that gear into more powerful. So technically speaking, after you finish the game, you could be collecting gear from a brand new character, end-game level gear, with a brand new character, and then that brand new character would also be collecting tokens that would allow you to upgrade that gear to end-game levels. So you could be collecting end-game level gear on a level 10 character. It's just not going to be as powerful as it will be at endgame, but at the same time, as you are playing through, you are getting a currency that allows you to continuously upgrade that game. It doesn't even have to come from defeating bosses. It can come from simply leveling up your second character. So say, for instance, at certain level tiers, you get that currency that enables you to upgrade, like, 2 or 3 pieces of kit to your current level. And you keep getting something of that nature as you play through the game. At that point, people are not going to feel the need to boost over the endgame. Why? Because you're already getting endgame relevant stuff on your fresh new character. People want to get to endgame because that is the only point where they start getting, the gear that matters. If you allow them to collect the gear that matters on an alt, problem solved. Fucking problem solved. Impossible, Ruri. That concept is a myth. Yeah, I know. We got to give the players boosts, of course, because boosting is the way. It's going to be such a fantastic experience for someone to be like, oh, I leveled up a barbarian. Now let me boost the druid. And you boost the druid and get all the fucking skills and abilities and all that bullshit. And you're looking at that like, oh. Trying to figure out how to play the fucking class. At which point, you go to YouTube and you watch a video or something, and your experience is not even remotely organic by any fucking stretch of the imagination. You're just like stuck in a fucking hamster wheel of meta bullshit. But whatever. That's gaming nowadays. That's just fucking gaming nowadays, dude. I don't even want to get started on that, but that is just gaming nowadays, unfortunately. That's what the gaming culture has evolved into. It's all about the meta. It's all about the end game. Those are the only things that matter. Anyway, the free tiers pass provide gameplay boosts to all players, things which make the journey leveling up fresh seasonal character faster, more streamlined. In contrast, the premium tier rewards are focused on aesthetics, providing a huge value in the form of cosmetics and premium currency. You want to know what this means? It means that most of the shit that you'll get in game is going to look like ass. Most of the shit that you'll get in the tier is going to look good. Many of the rewards embody the seasonal theme, helping players show off their participation in that season. Let's talk more about what players can expect. The Season Pass has free tiers and premium tiers. Throughout the pass, players can earn a variety of rewards for free just by playing. I love how they keep emphasizing this as if it's this fucking revolutionary concept. Imagine getting rewarded for just playing the game, bro. We're changing the game forever. Things will never be the same. You will be able to gain rewards for free. Never mind the fact that you already paid $60 just to play this game. No. Forget about, let's not talk about the $60, okay? We're not talking about the $60. All you got to do is play the game and we give you stuff for free in the game. At any point during the season, players can purchase the premium pass because, you got the rest of it for free, so you can give us a little bit of... Don't tell us about the $60 again, okay? We've shelved this discussion. We're not talking about that. Just give us more money for the premium rewards, which have cosmetics and premium currency. Because, of course, there's a premium currency, because they would not be able to actually sell you stuff for real money, because if they were to do that, you might actually... Your brain might actually realize how much fucking money you're spending. Instead of that, they're going to sell you tokens of bullshit that are fucking worthless so that your brain disassociates from the fact that you're actually spending real money. It's pretty much the same thing as casino chips. For those of you who don't know, the reason why people gamble with casino chips, they'll tell you, it's because of convenience. Blah, blah, blah. No. It's because the moment your money becomes a chip in the casino, you're invested. You don't give a fuck. That money's already gone for you. That's how it goes. You don't even care anymore. Because, it's a chip. That's not real money. Come on in and look at it. It's a fucking casino chip. It's got all these colors and flashy things and shit. It's it doesn't matter at that point. Who cares, bro? You already spent it. It's gone. It's the same thing with these premium currency bullshits. Give them $100 in premium currency, and you'll think you're getting the shit for free. The Season Pass awards cosmetics like the shop. These don't affect gameplay. Additionally, certain cosmetic types are exclusive to the Season Pass. We gotta hit you with that FOMO too. Season Pass awards premium currency. Players can spend this currency on cosmetics offered in the shop. The Season Pass awards free season boosts. Boosts accelerate players' progress for the duration of the season. For example, a season boost might accelerate XP earned to make leveling multiple characters within a season faster because they affect gameplay. Season boosts are free rewards for all players. We want to be clear that players can't unlock season boosts more quickly through purchase. There's no way to unlock more boosts or boosts at a faster pace by spending money. Players can purchase tiers, but they won't speed up getting season boosts. Players can't upgrade season boosts by just purchasing tiers because they'll also have to earn milestones to apply them. All of the tier rewards can be unlocked instantly by purchasing tiers. Give us more. Give us money. That's all it is. It's let's just really cut down through, just fuck you, give us money. It's just that simple. There's no way to shortcut getting season boosts by buying tiers. They must be earned. Yeah, sure, I bet. The season journey accelerates season pass progression, which means if you do the meaningless fucking chores that we put in front of you, instead of just playing the game however you feel like it, we will make sure that you get the things that we want you to get faster. While any playstyle can progress to the season pass, min-maxers can focus on season journey objectives to advance more quickly. And remember, you can also buy the premium thing so you can get the premium currencies and you can get more flashy shit to show to people. The way we approached designing the shop and the cosmetics in it was by thinking about the experience we want players to have. We want buying things to feel good before, during, and after purchase. So if players choose to buy something, it should be because they want to, not because they feel like they have to. It should also be clear to players exactly what they are getting before they choose to buy, with no unpleasant surprises. The shop's cosmetics build on top of the foundation of a huge variety of transmogs from weapons and armors players will find in-game. It's also important to us that the shop is grounded within Diablo's world, so our cosmetics are holistic fantasies, the individual armor components of which can be mixed and matched with transmogs from armors acquired in-game for endless customization options. So, am I to understand that the key word here is like immersion? It's important to us that the shop is grounded within Diablo's world. So, like, in order to make sure, okay, these players are going to look a certain way, but it's going to make sense in Diablo. Is that the point? Because I would like to know, where in Diablo does it make sense for a player to have fucking archangel wings? That's what I'd like to know. How is that not immersion breaking for another player to be walking around the world and suddenly you run into a random player who just happened to have the wings of Archangel Tyrael? That's what I'm asking. Or, in the case of Diablo 3, for instance, if you take the cosmetics that we have there into account, let's say, for instance, you're running around the world and suddenly you find a player with the wings of fucking Kerrigan from StarCraft. Because that makes fucking sense. What class is he? A Zergomancer? Oh, he's a Zergomancer. He summons Zerglings. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be really grounded. Yeah, I can tell that somebody looking like the fucking what's the Undead King Leoric is going to make fucking sense. Yes, exactly. It makes perfect sense to me. The shop's cosmetics build on top. Okay, this already read. Let's talk more about what players can expect. The shop sells cosmetics for premium currency. Cosmetics give players even more options to customize the visual appearance of their character. Nothing offered in the shop grants direct or indirect gameplay advantage. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. So while many of these may look like powerful pieces of gear, they have no in-game stats. The shop is optional. Players can experience all core and seasonal gameplay features without spending money. Our goal is for players to enjoy going to the shop, buy something when it catches their fancy, and walk away happy with what they bought. The shop is transparent. No, it's not. No, it's not. You have to buy your bullshit currency. You see the thing that it says here, fucking 666? You have to buy this fucking bullshit in order to actually buy the things in there. Instead of it saying fucking 666 in here, it should say $5.99. $10.99. Transparency is not what you're going for. Don't fucking lie. It's important that players know exactly what to expect for making a purchase, which they don't. We've built a preview functionality that enables players to closely examine every detail of the cosmetic on their own characters before deciding to make a purchase. The best looking cosmetics aren't exclusive to the shop. I'm going to go ahead and press X to doubt. Right? If you guys don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and press X to doubt there. Diablo 4 will ship with hundreds of transmogs unlockable from drops in-game, including dozens of armor sets in the highest visual quality. There are incredible pieces, unique and legendary quality items for players to find without even going to the shop. The shop offers more diversity of choices, not systematically better choices. Screen captures of legendary armors earned through the game left versus armor cosmetics in the shop right. Okay, so this is what you get in-game. This is what you can buy in the shop. Okay, here's what I want. I want you to grab this one right here, this armor, and give me something comparable in the game. Okay? Just, no, because, like, you're bringing these bullshit, like, basic bitch sets here. Like, these 3 complete basic bitch sets. No. Show me the good shit. Show me this set right here. Show me this one. Show me these two sets right here. Show me these two next to some of the in-game shit. Come on, show me. Oh, no. We don't want to do that. We don't actually want to be that transparent. We want to make sure that we show examples that skew shit in favor of what's in-game. Like this one. Clearly, this one looks way cooler. Like this one, to be honest, both of these are like meh. And then this one, where this one looks cooler. So they're basically showing you some of the coolest armors in the game, comparing them to some of the worst armors in the shop. That's what they're doing. Because again, I want to see the in-game version of what you would compare to this. That's what I want to see. Oh, wait, you can't show me that, can you? Because that would just like, not be very good for your particular narrative. Anyway, armored transmogs in the shop are usable on all characters of that class. Many of the cosmetics in the shop are class-specific fantasies, which wouldn't necessarily make sense visually on other classes. Once you unlock cosmetic from the shop for a given class, you can use it on every character of that class in your account. There are special cosmetics exclusive to the Season Pass, which celebrate the theme of the season and look similar across all classes. The most important guiding principle behind the shop and Season Pass is great. Wait. There are special cosmetics exclusive to the Season Pass, which celebrate the theme of the season and look similar across all classes. Now, they purposely don't specify if this is on the free tier or on the premium tier. You can bet your ass it's going to be on the fucking premium tier, because unless you pay, you're not going to be getting any of the fucking good shit. I mean, they specifically say that cosmetics are on the premium tiers and that the other one is more about boosts for gameplay and shit like that on the free version of the Season Pass. So, say for instance, there's like a special Christmas event. Unless you give them money, you're not getting the Santa outfit. It's that simple. It's just that fucking simple. Most important guiding principle behind the shop and Season Pass to create something players love, look forward to, and appreciate being a part of the game. Cosmetics in Diablo 4 create new ways for players to express themselves and never provide advantages in game. Players will experience all the fun of seasons, whether they spent anything or not. We intend to continue... How will you experience all of the fun of like a Christmas event when you can't get the Santa outfit that everybody else that put money in is going to get? We intend to continue our dialogue with players about shop and Season Pass, and we'll always listen and seek out community feedback about it. It is our sincere belief that we can work together with the community to keep Diablo 4 a living, evolving world for many years to come. Thanks for reading. We'll be sharing more soon. Before we finish out this part, some people might come into this video and be like, well, Rurikhan, what the fuck are they supposed to do? They need to make money. Here's what you do. And this is me, like, compromising a fuck ton, okay? This is me, like, being super compromising. Here's what you do. You're selling a game for $60. You give me the entirety of the content of the game for the first year that the game launches. For the first year. So, say the game releases like June 2023 or some bullshit like that. You give me everything that you develop until June 2024. At which point, you can start doing Season Pass bullshit and all this other fucking asinine garbage monetization bullshit that you want to do. Give players at least 1 fucking year of service. And before people tell me like, oh, that's not monetarily feasible, blah, blah, blah. No Man's Sky, motherfucker. No Man's Sky. Suck my dick. That's what I have to say to everyone. Oh, I can't do that. No Man's Sky. You want more? Monster Hunter. Give me at least 1 fucking year of service. Jesus fucking Christ. The fuck are we giving you $60 for? Is No Man's Sky a live service game? It might as well be with the amount of updates that people keep getting. It might as well be. This is bullshit. This is complete and utter bullshit. The argument that people keep bringing up is complete and utter bullshit. Closing thoughts, wrapping up the quarterly update. Blog 1 players to take comfort in knowing Diablo 4 will continue to evolve its offerings post-launch. if you pay us. The introduction of new seasons alongside live events and a returning season journey will work in tandem to breathe variety into the game, while also reinforcing its core principle, empowering players to experience Sanctuary as they see fit. We cannot wait for you to explore these systems in the future. Okay, so what is my takeaway from all of this? My takeaway is this is like 2015 gaming. Probably even before that, because I've never been a big fan of this type of... Oh yeah, do the defeat monster, complete quests, and other world activities to gain turn XP. 10 out of 20. Items can be crafted. This is creatively bankrupt development. I'm not even joking. This is think up of a new system. Something else, bro. Why does it have to be like meaningless fucking chores? Why? Why can't you think up of a different system, like something else? No, we're going to do exactly the thing that we did in Diablo 3. We're going to give you a list of chores for you to do, which is the same thing that we do in World of Warcraft. Here's a list of chores for you to do. Go do your chores. Just go do your chores. Is this the peak of creativity that we have in gaming now? I mean, come the fuck on, dude. Other than that, it's like, yeah, sure, having seasons and stuff, sure, I'm sure it'll be great. Having a bunch of stuff to do. Having a season pass is, again, season pass. Creatively bankrupt. No creativity whatsoever in a fucking season pass. I am yet to see one season pass that I've enjoyed doing. One. There hasn't been one season pass where I'm like, you know what? This season pass is pretty fun. I had a good time doing this season pass. It has never happened in the history of gaming fucking ever. You do the season pass because you fucking have to if you want to get the rewards. That's why people do season passes. It's not because, oh, you know, I want to do the things that are in the season. No, you fucking don't. 90% of the time, you fucking don't. You probably want to be doing something else. You're doing whatever bullshit they're making you do in order to get the carrot at the end of the stick. That's what you're doing. You're chasing a carrot at the end of a stick. And I do not like game design like that. It's not just about putting a fucking carrot on a stick in front of the player. Sometimes it's just about, hey, let's put some really cool shit in the game and see what players do with it. Why is this not a thing in gaming now? Let's just put a bunch of cool shit out there and see what happens. Can we just not put a bunch of cool shit out there and see what... No, we need a season pass. We need engagement. And that's what I get from this post. It's like, oh, it's all about the engagement. We're looking to keep you engaged. Motherfucker, no. No, I don't like it. I don't want to hear about it. And the whole thing about, oh yeah, we're not giving players power. That's all well and good. The problem is you are morally bankrupt. You have lied so many fucking times. You fucked up so many fucking times. And I know that because of the fact that I'm going to put this as a video on YouTube, I'm going to get a bunch of fucking Diablo 4 defenders coming up my ass, coming in here going like, oh, Rurikhan is just trying to be like a negative Nelly and blah, 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 blah. You're not giving the game the benefit of the doubt and blah, 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 blah. And to you guys, I just want to get one thing clear. Just one thing perfectly clear. I will be more than happy to be proven wrong on literally everything that I've said. I will be more than happy. But I'll tell you what. I will tell you what. Let me just see if I understand this correctly. This particular sequence of events here. So you got fucked in the ass by Warcraft 3 Reforged. You got fucked in the ass by World of Warcraft Shadowlands. You got fucked in the ass again by Diablo Immortal. A lot of you are getting fucked in the ass on the regular by Hearthstone, because I know that there's a lot of people that every time a new Hearthstone expansion drops, you just fucking burn $1,000 into the game. I know that this is a fact. Don't even fucking come here lying to me trying to say, oh, no, I don't do that. My ass. Okay? So you keep getting fucked in the ass by this developer on multiple of their different products, and you're coming in here and asking me, Rurikhan, why don't we give him the benefit of the doubt? It's like, what? So I can get another dick in my ass? I think I'll pass.